So I thought what I'd do to help you follow along with some of these videos, like this online graphics OpenGL 1 video on buffers and matrices, I'll make a basic project available that has the this some of this initial setup code. And I also thought I'd go ahead and show you how I created it, so that generally, if you want to make other projects that pull in the OpenGL stuff that's being used in this course, that you can do that. So I'm going to start by pulling up so this is the Homework Zero project, which works fine. So let's but I'm going to kind of model things off of this one. I'll show you what I mean in a second. Let me just create a new project first. Oh, what did I do here? Okay, so I'll create a new project. It'll be an empty project, and I'll just call it basic setup, and hit OK. So now I've got my basic setup, and I wrote myself some notes here to. Oh yeah, so I guess the first thing I want to do actually is I'm going to right click on the basic setup icon there and add a new item that's going to be a C++ file. And and this is going to be my test1.cpp. And add that. And then what I'm going to do, I created a file with some of the, let me paste this in, with some of the startup stuff. So basically this is the main function that he has in the very beginning of that video, but then I also went ahead and added some stubbed out methods that are needed. So this is a common technique for programmers, is if you know you're going to have to write some piece of code, write a stub, and even though it doesn't do anything, it's going to help us later on to compile this thing, because we need to have a function called display, reshape, keyboard, mouse, and mouse drag, because all of these, so that's how we set up our callbacks. So basically I have empty callbacks at this point. But you notice there are also these red squiggles in other places telling us that not everything is as it should be. So in particular up here we see these includes are missing. And if we take a look at, let's see, where is it? Let me find the. Okay, so if we take a look at Homework Zero here, we can see that there's this lib folder, and that's the one that. Oh, I'm sorry, not the lib folder, the include folder. And that has, freeimage.h, and under GL it has, gl.glue, those files that we need. So I'm going to copy that file into the, into the basic setup folder that just got created. And remember, I have to go down like 2 levels here, so it should be on the same level as the mytest1.cpp, and I'm going to paste that. So now I have my include file, and then the next thing I need to do is go into my basic setup, and actually let me show you how. So one way to make sure you're getting these these things right, because we have to do make some little tweaks in the IDE itself here on this side, so in other words, I've copied over the include files already, but see, I still have the squiggles because I have to tell Visual C++ where to find those include files. So the way that's done, if we look in the Homework 0 folder, I'm going to right-click on this Homework 0 Windows guy and pick Properties, and look at the VC++ directories. And notice right in here, under Include Directories, it has this /include. So what that does is that says before you search anything else in the normal include path here, so it says /include semicolon and then this variable to stand for the rest of the regular include path. So it's saying before you search the regular include path, look in this folder here, which is relatively, it's a relative addressing, right? So it's up one level and then it's the include folder. So we want to check that one first for includes. So I'm going to highlight that, and I'm hitting Control C to copy it because I want to exactly copy that entry there. And then let me go to Basic Setup, and I'm going to, on Basic Setup, right-click, Properties, VC++ directories, Include directories, and I'm just going to replace what's here. I'm going to hit Control A. No, I think I'll just double click. Yeah, double click, and then Control V to paste in. And remember, and notice that dot's really important because it's saying this is a relative path. I hit Enter, and now we have that include path. So that's going to make things a little bit better. Let's hit OK, and now notice those squiggly lines are gone. And yep, no squiggly. So that's good, but we're still not quite there. Let's see what happens when we try to build. So I'm going to say build solution, and it says error. There's this unresolved external symbol imp glue init. All right. So the next thing I'm going to do is, just looking back at my notes, is copy that the lib folder. Okay, yeah, I'm going to try copying the lib folder first. Make sure all the libraries. So see, there's this folder with libraries in it. freeimage.lib, glue.lib, and yeah. So I'm going to copy those. Copy. And let's see, I'll copy those into, okay, the same level where I have the include files. Paste. Okay, so I have those libs. Oh, but also, let me see. Well, let me take care of the libraries first. Actually, that's not going to fix that problem, but it'll help us. Later on. So let's see. I'll go here. Oh, let me see. Yeah. So for libraries, what do I have in here? So I have nothing special here for library directories, but if I go into the linker and look in general, see where it says additional library directories, I have this entry here that I'm going to copy. And again, notice there's this relative path. So I'm hitting Control C, and there's this relative path to the to that lib file that we added. So I'll go and take care of that. And additional directories, Control V, and enter. So now we have that. So that gave us the library, but actually, see, it's still, we still have this unresolved link here, and that's because we're still missing. If we go up here into debug, we still need these DLLs here. So I'm going to copy all three of these, the free image, glue32, and glut32. And I'll right click and copy, and let's see, go over here, and notice it's not this debug at the lower level, it's the debug, this debug up here that needs to have it. I'm going to paste into there. Let me check my notes now if there's anything else I needed to do with that. Okay, so now we're going to have to check. Yeah. So let's look at the linker input bit. So if I go over here, so there's this linker general, which we did to add the libraries, and then this linker input business with the additional dependencies. So I'll copy that. Oh, hold on. Oh, yeah, that's what I want to do. So I'll copy that. Basic setup. Properties. Okay, yeah, so and click that and just replace it here and say okay. And now let's try again. Oh, 1 succeeded, 0 failed. Yeah, it looks like it worked. And then let's run debug on it. Start debugging. And we get this blank window. That's success. Okay, so that's that. You know, I'm not 100% sure I needed to copy that stuff from the debug file, but anyway, hopefully that'll give you an idea of how you can set this thing up yourself. But I'll make available a zip file with all this stuff in it, and I'll also make this mytest.cpp available separately too. But yeah, so hopefully that'll get you started, and it's a good idea as you're walking through these videos to just kind of play along and try, you know, coding it in yourself, and it just helps you learn the stuff better, and you know, develop your, work on your programming skills. So anyway, have fun with that.